Episode number 82. My name is Tree City Wes. Let's get all situated here. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Man, that was a hell of a Simple Sunday Twitter space. Shout out to Simple Waters. That was really good. I have to go back and watch it because I was conscious for about the first 30-45 minutes. I fell asleep, woke up 2 hours later, and it's still going on. And then I listened to like a whole another hour and a half. So that was a solid 3-hour space at least. So shout out to those guys. I'm excited to go back and hear what I missed. I heard there's some talk about what was that guy's name? The lawyer dude came in. That sounds interesting. I want to go back and listen to that. But who we got in the chat? What's up, Janet? Welcome, Dank. What up, Clay? Welcome, Diavro. Exciting times. If you could come over to the Twitter, retweet the stream, try to get some more hash heads in the chat here. We're live with episode 82. But as always, I like to get started with the crypto bubbles. So let's get right into it. Yeah, quite a green day, a green Sunday. That's good to see. I got a couple big movers here. Got NEAR up 15%, IMX up 18%, AR, Arweave. This is a coin that's similar to Filecoin, online storage solution. That's good to see. They're up pumping, up 20%. SNX up 20%. Hex down 20%. Uh-oh. That Chainlink still moving up over, it was barely over $15. That's good to see. That's exciting. A lot of big movers in the market today. Feeling bullish going into Monday, I guess. Let's go take a look at the trading view chart for Bitcoin, see what we got for the weekend. And I'll be honest, I've been out of it the last 2 days. I need to get caught up in the crypto market, so let's take the time. Bitcoin, nice little pump yesterday, sitting at 37,300. That's good to see. We're still on our upward trend, still ranging in the zone here. Go ahead and zoom into the 4 hour. Yeah, it looks like we had a nice pump this morning. Started the day around 36,400. Then we had 3 big green candles. What's that called? 3 white soldiers, I believe. Currently sitting at 37,300. Brand new candle just opened. Zoom into the 1 hour, and the RSI and the stochastic RSI are looking pretty high on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So These will have to cool off, come down. We might see a move to the bottom of the pattern. We might see just some sideways ranging. But anything could happen on Monday morning. Already Monday morning in the mainland China. Maybe that's what that little pump is there. So this is good to see. We'll go take a look at the total. And yeah, the total's looking strong. I was wondering if we'd come down and retest the golden pocket when we never did. We kind of made a new support at 1.3, basically between 1.33 and 1.34 trillion. Currently sitting at 1.386 trillion for the entire crypto market cap. Now, if we remove Bitcoin from that, we're only sitting at 650 billion, but it's looking even stronger. So this tells me that altcoins are making a move right now. I mean, really, Bitcoin is too. Everything's moving. Everything's been pumping over the last few weeks, and it's been great. Then total 3. These are the altcoins minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then we actually made this one. This was kind of interesting. So this is total 3 minus the stable coin. So this is strictly altcoins. That's with a $300 billion market cap. That's so small. That's crazy. I mean, that's how we could see altcoins go absolutely bananas. I mean, last bull run, November 2021, this was kind of manipulated by FTX, but got up to over 1 trillion for the total 3 minus stable coins. So that's a 3x from where we're at just to get to the previous all-time high. That's crazy. But a shout out to the 15 watchers. If you guys could like, subscribe, and share. Let's get into the juicy stuff. Let's get into the fun stuff. So got a lot of tweets I need to catch up on. So I kind of went through, made a list, some things we're going to talk about. We got some fun memes to go over. Got a bunch of interesting stuff. So let's talk about this OKX thing. Let me get my windows situated here. Let's go. X1 belongs to Zen. Belongs to the people for sure. Sorry, I'm trying to get my notes all squared away so we can talk about some drama that's been kind of interesting this weekend. Seeing a different side of Jack and Zen Su, and it's pretty exciting. It's making the community feel really bullish. It's awesome to see everybody rally behind a cause. And that cause being, fair crypto in the Zen community. So let's start with the light stuff first. Let's look over the memes. So these are some of my favorite memes that I've seen. Well, here, first let's talk about what's happening. Here's the too long didn't read. Shout out to Zensu. So step 1, Zen community gives OKX adoption, volume, price increase, and users. And this is because Zen launched in November 2022, October 2022. It launched on the OKC chain. And then out of nowhere, after the fair launch, OKX decided to raise the gas fees on the chain, singled out for the Zen contract only. So they prove that their chain is centralized. They have admin keys. They can basically change the blockchain at their whim. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what they say. It's their blockchain. It's their world. Everyone else just lives in it. So they can single out a single smart contract and make the fees super high. And that's exactly what they did to the Zen community back then. This isn't even recent news. This is old news. So then over the next year, the Zen community builds the X1 blockchain. Since then, there's been over 43 million transactions on the test nets, and we're testing our Zen FTs and our Zen mints and simulating traffic and doing all this fun stuff. And then step 4, OKC, Control-C, Control-V, and that means copy-paste. They copy-paste the L2 Validium chain off the CDK and steals the X1 trademarked brand. So that's the key. They didn't even do anything original with the code. They didn't come out with a new product. They basically forked a copy of the Polygon CDK, and then they stole the X1 name. And you can see it right in their GitHub, and they update the GitHub, replace XONE with X1, And it's so cheesy. It's so like distasteful, and they didn't even do anything original or cool. So they steal the X1 trademark brand while telling Xenians, you should focus on building. And we'll get to that. We actually have that tweet. And then recently, miraculously, OKX still has no idea how much shit they're in. The fury has not even begun to unleash. You've been served. So that's basically what we're talking about here. Talking about OKX taking the X1 name, taking the X1 branding from the Zen community. We've been testing the X1 testnet and the devnet, and I have videos on how to set up the node and all these different things. And then out of nowhere, OKX decides that, hey, we're going to launch a network called X1, and we're going to fork Polygon and we're going to make it ours. And they basically take the branding. So it's pretty low, pretty shady. But man, the memes have been great. So I thought this one was good. Shout out to Obi-Wan Zenobi. I thought this was hilarious. Control-C, Control-V, thumbs up. That's the OKX X1 network. And that's really what they did. They copy and pasted the Polygon CDK and named it X1. And it would be like interesting if it was a coincidence, but they know fully aware of who Zen was. They edited their blockchain. They met with Jack and they met with the team, and they know exactly what was happening. So it wasn't like, oops, we accidentally picked the same name. No, they know what X1 was, and they took that name. So shout out to Augmented, Aiden. He's one of the mods in the chat. Focus on building an actual project. So this is the CMO. This is the guy that told Jack, focus on building an actual project. He tweeted that at Jack. That was pretty funny, pretty fucking hilarious. So it's the Ralph from The Simpsons meme with the picture of their GitHub where they're rebranding to X1. No actual substantial code change, just changing the name of the fucking files from XONE to X1. And they're saying they're building. And they have the nerve to tell Jack to go build something real. Like what? So this is one of my favorite memes. Shout out to Augmented. Fear the Wave. And then this one was pretty good too. OG Zenian. The OKX CMO trying to be bad on Twitter. Then all of a sudden, the Zenians come along. Oh shit. So that's pretty funny. And it's really all about the community just rallying together and standing up for our product. You know, it's a community-driven product. It's community-driven crypto. We're making it happen. So Jack posted this earlier. They want to talk now about X1. So that's pretty funny. Just blatantly talking shit. I love it. First rule of Zen Club, own all the chains. That's hilarious. Seeing a lot of Fight Club memes. Seeing a lot of Matrix memes. How centralization feels about Zen and the Zenians. Like, I love The Matrix. That was probably one of my favorite movies for about 15, 20 years. They kind of ruined it with the new one. A virus, Mr. Anderson. Agent Smith is so bad. I mean, like, it's such an awesome villain. Like, he's such an awesome character. He's such a bad guy. Like, it's such an awesome character. Oh, I just clicked on that one. Do you feel in charge, OKX? So it's really just all about the community rallying together, getting behind each other. Yeah, we got each other's backs, and we need to defend our territory. So it's wartime. It's so good. So let's start getting into the nitty-gritty of it. I went through and I found a bunch of interesting tweets, just a lot of interesting back and forth, a lot of people talking shit, a lot of misunderstanding. So we're just gonna go and look at all these tweets. It's gonna be a Twitter episode, and we're gonna get caught up on where we are in this whole saga of the Zen community versus OKX. Make sure we have our facts and our information straight. So Jack tweeted this earlier today. I have a feeling Zen's going to be a daily ritual for Hyder until they know it's right. So Hyder is one of the main characters in this whole saga. He's the CMO of OKX, and he's basically the bad guy. He's the one that makes the branding decisions. He's the one that runs the marketing. And the CMO is the chief marketing officer. So that's his role at OKX, and he let us know. He let us know that he's the key decision maker. Whoa. If we click on replies here, he has some pretty hilarious replies over the last couple weeks. Such as telling Jack to focus building an actual product. This is the CMO of OKX telling Jack Levin to focus on building an actual product. Like, it's so ridiculous to me. And then here he says, I'm one of the decision makers. I've never heard of you or your project until your tweets. So that's interesting because they specifically have a help section on his website that the CMO runs and is responsible for how to participate in Zen and what Zen is. And they talk about Zen and Jack Levin, but they've never heard of us. They don't know what XONE is, and they don't know what Zen is. They never heard of our project. Even though this is fucking OKX.com, how to participate in Zen on their chain. So not only did they manipulate the gas fees when they became aware of Zen, now they're claiming that they don't know who we are. I've never heard of you or your project until your tweets. But wait, they manipulated the gas fees. They have a help section on their website of how to mint Zen, yet their CMO is on Twitter saying, I've never heard of you or your project until your tweets. So Craig Crypto, shout out to Craig Crypto. She's usually in the chat, one of the members. Very cool. She says, OKX was called XONE a few days ago. You recently changed the name to X1. We've been calling our chain X1 since 2022. What's our legal recourse? We have lots of proof. Hyder says, yes, we changed it, and a small group of us, including me, decided on the name, and none of us involved in the decision are aware of your project. So he's basically unaware of one of the biggest communities in the crypto space. Solidarity in action. True that. Done is Zen. OKX are fraudsters. Years ago, I opened an account. You had to give your telephone number. Someone rerouted the text message to get a mobile TAN for my bank account. Damn. That sucks. Yeah, they're shady. And that's really every centralized exchange. And then this guy's just out here being a pompous asshole. Thanks for telling me my job. We did our research and only found XONE, a card company. So he's out here saying he did his research and he never found anything about Zen or XONE when he searched for XONE blockchain. Like, what? No idea who this is. Stop wasting your time. So Jack posted this picture from a couple weeks ago. Hyder says, does not work for us anymore and did not have any role in the naming of the partnership with Polygon. So he's just airing out their private company information, saying this guy got fired. He doesn't work for us anymore. Backtracking, basically. Who's this communication with? What's the name of the employee? So he's asking for Jack to dox his employees on Twitter. Like, what a scumbag. What a greasy, greasy dude. Tell me the name of this employee on public Twitter. Dox them, Jack. Like, what? Luckily, Jack's not an asshole. Not true, and not wasting time with this. The name was decided in a small group between us and Polygon. Play the long game. Like, oh my god. So we've just been flooding them. And so it's nice to see Jack also talking to hollering at Polygon as well. So he responded to Sandy Sandeep is one of the, I think he's like the lead developer. He's the main guy at Polygon. He's the figurehead, if you will. He's the Charles Hoskinson of Polygon. He says, Sandeep, I've listened to your spaces the other day where you say you want a Polygon to be used by the people and call it the people's chain. How do you feel about X1 network using X1 brand that belongs to the people and it was in use and existed for over a year in the Zenian community? Fair crypto, legal. FYI, we are the #1 token on the Polygon network. So if you look at the top tokens by transaction count, there's no one even close to Zen. Zen has the most transactions on Polygon, by far. And they're just completely discounting us and writing us off like we're nothing. We picked this name, but they like the name, so they're going to use it. And they don't care how we feel about it. So wait, so they don't know? They don't know about Zen and who Jack Levin is and the Zen team and... But then you see things like this. Vassal, I was at the lunch. Jack presented his bright vision of the future of crypto and Zen. Never expected they'd later botch everything. Chain gas, cost manipulation, censoring Zen, and now trying to rip off X1's name. A real letdown and gaining missteps from the OKX team. So this is them at lunch. Like, there's Jack. These are OKX people. This is, what's his name? He's on the Zen team. So it's crazy. They're literally at lunch together, and then the CMO's out here saying, we never heard of your project. The Zen X1 team is having lunch. So Jack says, I'm a bit confused here. We were having lunch with Lee Chen Kane, who tweeted about X1 just yesterday after learning about Zen and X1 in November 2022, a year ago. He's in our common Telegram chat with 20 plus of your people who are also not aware. Here's the legal page with our trademarks. Like, what do you say to that? And then the Zen community just loves it. Calm down, Jack. I think we got him. It's so good. Monday morning when Hyder logs in. Yeah, Leo. Look at my boy Leo, though. You know, he's got his name in the Zen smart contract. So the community's reaching out in a bunch of different ways. Like Bitcode, shout out to Bitcode. He's always talking about how awesome Bitcoin is, and he's been tweeting a lot of awesome stuff. What's up, OKX? X1 belongs to the Zen community. Here's an inscription he made in support of Zen. I think that's awesome. That's a good, positive way to make a statement. You know, it's not destructive, it's not offensive, but it still sends a message. So that's awesome. And then Aki Bomb, shout out to Zensu. He's been ruthless against them on Twitter. He's been down their throats. Straight facts. OKX talking about responsibility right after stealing X1 is just the same BS as SBF representing crypto talking about transparency for the US Senate. Crypto is about first principles. Corporate interests will skew crypto values. Fuck up, and governments will try to regulate the industry thereafter. So it's basically a big setup. That's what he's responding to this tweet from Hyder, this commercial for OKX. And the Zen community is just going in. I think it's awesome to see. We really have something to rally behind now. I mean, rather than fighting each other, we have this shitty community, this shitty company attacking our community. So fuck OKX. And there's just so much more. And a lot of people are wondering how the new Zone ticket, the new Zone token is going to fit into the ecosystem. We're going to cover that next once we get through these tweets, and a couple more to take a look at. But I got a bunch from the Zen community. So another staple here is Zen Artist. He's an awesome dude. He was early in the Zen blocks as well. So X1 is for Ethereum, XNM is for ZenBlocks. ZenBlocks is a security layer for the XONE EVM processing engine. So the zone, I love that a lot of people are calling it the zone token too. That's kind of different. I like that a lot. So the X1's for Ethereum, or zones for Ethereum, XNM's for ZenBlocks, and then X1 is the EVM processing engine. So that's cool. That's straight facts right there. That's good to see. And then I look like Crypto Bros got an awesome take on a lot of different things, kind of a different perspective. So he explains it as it's just a meme to capture the stupidity of OKX. The degens will take the token to new levels. Zenians get a free mint to help the meme. And help the meme. Switch is also a statement because because fuck big corporations strong arming. For that reason, I'll mint my main Zen wallet, but I won't chase X1. So that's kind of how I feel about it too. You know, it's not like something I'm not gonna farm this airdrop. I might make like 5 or 10 wallets, try to get like 100,000, but just to have it. You know, I'm not gonna be going all in. But we'll get there. And then Simple Waters, another one.
You think too much.
He says, Zen's a complete product, 400 lines of code. Your chain, OKX, couldn't even handle Zen, so you manipulated the gas fees for all users. You don't build, you copy, paste, and gatekeep. Go get me a coffee. We run X1. So I love seeing these tweets. You know, this is in response to Hyder. Focus on building an actual product. You know, we as a community need to rise up and respond to this, and we're not going to tolerate this. So it's awesome to see these examples of people stepping up, and I hope you guys do too. So I was actually going into their communities. I entered their Discord, I entered their Telegram, and then they started censoring us. So over in their Telegram, the OKX and X1 network have also censored their Telegram after the Zen community reached out and demanded Hyder corrects the marketing mistake of branding their L2 X1. So I thought this was so fitting. The last message was the anonymous post from one of the Zenians, and then they turned off messaging for their entire Telegram of over 10,000 people. So we flooded the OKX Telegram. They ended up kicking us all out. They censored us. We weren't allowed to speak our mind. We weren't allowed to ask questions. And we started flooding them, and they kicked us out. Same thing happened on Discord. We went over in their Discord, started asking questions. I said, could you provide me with an update on the changing of the name to something original? Zen community will not be censored. And then they actually blocked people from sending the word Zen. So if you go to their Discord and you try to send a message and it has the word Zen in it, it won't send because they marked it as like a content that to be blocked. It contains content blocked by this server. So they blocked all the variations of it. They kicked all the Zenians out. If you use the red X with the Euro symbol with the N with the tilde on it, it did allow me to send it with that. So that was kind of funny. I was able to flood it that way, but it's unfortunate. I mean, they're going to know who we are and they're going to know that we're here. Did I look into Titan X? Yeah, I got a couple miners. I saw they had a big pump. I'm not a big promoter of Titan X. I don't believe it's a first principle, so I don't really talk about it too much on the show. I don't agree with what Jake did. I thought it was kind of shady. You know, he got all the Zenians interested in it. We all thought it was going to be a burn project for Zen, and then it was kind of a bait and switch. But I have nothing against it. You know, to each his own. I'm not like against it. I think I made like 10 miners. Basically one per month for like the next 10 months or whatever. So I claimed my first one on December 1st. And then I have January, February, March, April. That was kind of my Titan X strategy, but I don't really talk about it. I don't like to promote it. It's not really first principle. It's definitely centralized. You know, Jake can manipulate the contract and do things. He can front run the buy and burns and all that other stuff. I do think it's kind of interesting, an interest combination of Zen and Hex, though, and has some interesting ideas. But I believe in the ideals of Zen, so I like to talk about Zen. So the OKX, back to that. So the OKX, they've completely dropped the ball on the response. Oh, what's up, Craig Crypto? I actually just showed one of your tweets. I don't know if you're here. About maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago. But I thought that was pretty funny. But their response to us, us reaching out has been horrible. So we have Hyder saying, I'm one of the decision makers. I've never heard of you or your project until your tweets. Like, are you kidding me? Focus on building an actual product. Telling Jack Levin to focus on building an actual product. It's comical. And then going through their old tweets, you cannot copy our brand. He said this on March 8th, 2023. You cannot copy our brand. You cannot copy our brand. This is an actual tweet from this guy that copied our brand. Like, what the hell? Are you kidding me? Someone from OKX just messaged me. Sounds like an ultimatum. A polite one, though. Well, they have the answer. I thought this was so G. This is so gangsta. Please ask your community to stop posting derogatory posts first, then you and I discuss, then I'll join a group. Please. That's not possible. I thought that was so good. He's just like, nah. We are Legion. We do not forgive. I thought that was awesome. And then we're starting to get some decent coverage on it. So this random blog, I was just trying to search it to see if there was actually any news. It'd be cool to see it on like Cointelegraph or something like that. But this website, this blog, Daily Coin, they actually made it's not the best. It almost feels like it's written by AI or something, but it is coverage and they are talking about it. So they talk about Zen Crypto, they talk about Jack Levin. They talk about the ETH burn, how we helped turn Ethereum deflationary. So they have a lot of positive things to say about Zen. The moves understandably sparked excitement in the circles of OKX. The crypto's name choice has had the Zen community up in arms, with one user accusing OKX and Polygon Labs of copyright infringement. So Plan A, that's funny. This guy's insane. You guys know about Jack Levin's XONE currently in the pipeline, yet you're using the same trademark? What's wrong with you guys? Do you need a lawsuit to understand trademark infringement is not a smart thing to do? So, a lot to see here, a lot to unpack. Definitely seeing the different side of people. It's exciting to see Jack kind of like rallying the troops and like, he's not saying, go spam this post, but he's kind of leading the community in a direction that unites us. I like it. And it's in a positive direction. It's not like we're attacking people. Don't be doxing people or doing anything negative like that. But the memes, the quotes, the using your brain and your knowledge to outsmart people, showing the proof, like the GitHub and the proof of the trademarks, rubbing that in their face every day until they change the name is what we need to do. Yeah, they didn't drop the ball. It's a typical corporate strong arm. Exactly. That's why it's so infuriating. It's not like, oops, we picked XONE. They're fully aware of Zen and the Zen community and of XONE. They know it exists. The same website that has OKX in the Zen with connections to the OKX network is the same website that has the XONE DevNet on it. I mean, it's all there. They knew. For sure. I agree 1000%. So let's talk about the XONE stuff. So we got the new coin launching. I guess it's launching tonight. So this is all unpacking really quickly. On Friday, we talked about the breakdown of the tokenomics. If you come over to Jack's Twitter here, he did post a countdown. So I'll put this in the chat here. And this is based on block height. So This countdown is approximate. You know, the blocks are typically a set number. I think Ethereum, it's 8 minutes or something like that. Or 8 seconds or something. Ethereum, yeah, between 10 and 20 seconds. So the block time for Ethereum is like 10 to 20 seconds. So based on this block number, it should be in the next 3 hours. But this will actually adjust based on the actual estimated block number and remaining block time. So that'll be around between like 11:30 and 12. We also have the... So I was playing around with this earlier, and it's really cool. So I want to show you guys something. So I have all these different Zen wallets that are empty. These are the wallets that I used to make my original vanilla mints with. So I'm sure if you're part of Zen, if you've made vanilla mints. What's up, Bud Green? Welcome. What's up, Cake Flip? Are you guys pumped? Hell yeah. So we're gonna test out the testnet real quick. Oh, it might be over. Or no, I'm connected to ETH. So let's go switch over to the DevNet. And we can actually see... Hey, I got 420 XN. That's great. Oh no, yeah, I guess it's over. And that's fine. I guess it's time for launch, so we tested. I did mint some earlier. So that's okay. It's time for the real thing. So in a couple hours, this will be going live. This is cool. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. Oscar Wilde. X1, the one. Is it Zone? Zone, X1, the one. So that's going to be fun. Basically what I did, if you come over to Etherscan, you search for the Tree City West wallet. You can do some blockchain sleuthing. You can see I actually sent VMPX out to, I used their multi-send. So I actually did 2 transactions because I realized at first I sent all the VMPX. So I sent 150 VMPX to 10 different wallets. These are just basically vanilla mints. I used CoinTool. So if you use the CoinTool multi-sender, it definitely saves on gas. And now I have VMPX on these 10 wallets to claim 10,000 VMPX each. So if we head over to the GitHub, we can see the breakdown. So if you don't have any Zen or any ZenFTs or VMPX, you've done nothing with your wallet, you can actually claim you'll only get 1,000 zone. So any wallet that you have, you can claim, get 1,000. If you have a wallet that has a VMPX balance, you get 10,000. Same with the Zen balance of 1 million. Ah, that's interesting. So this changed. This is only 10x now. This used to be 100. That's why I sent 150 to those wallets. So now it's only 10. So you only need 10 VMPX. You can do 1 million Zen. If you have Zen stakes, so if you have 1 million Zen staked in a wallet, you get 10,000. If you have a Zen stakes NFT stake, it's 10,000. But these are not cumulative. It's whatever you have the most of in that wallet. So say you have a wallet that has a Zunicorn, you have 1,000 VMPX, and you have a burn record. You're only going to get the Zunicorn. You'll only get 1 million. They don't stack on top of each other. So say you have 5 collectors in a single wallet, you're only going to get 12,000. You do not get 12,000 times 5. 12,000 for VMPX previously. Ah, gotcha. So I might send, maybe we'll demonstrate that real quick. I might send to another 10 wallets. I have to decide. I mean, I can dox those wallets. They're all connected to the Tree City West wallet anyway, so just all my Zen vanilla mints. Since I already got 30 wallets with the private keys backed up from the OG Zen days. Hell yeah. Shout out to the 37 watchers. Thank you guys for showing up. If you guys could subscribe, like the video. We're just talking about the XONE token that's launching tonight. So, the real allocations are going to the Apex and the specials NFTs. So if you have a Zunicorn, you're getting 1 million XONE. It's awesome to see that these Apex and these like the exotics, the legendary, the epic, the rare, the limited, these are getting a use case now with this token. These ones get bigger amounts. So if I had Zunicorns, I'd be spreading these out. But I only have collectors. The difference between a collector and VMPX and Zen, the NFTs take a lot more gas to send because it's calling a smart contract rather than, it's more, I'm not sure exactly how it works. It just seems more efficient to send the VMPX. It's a little cheaper rather than the NFTs. So I've just been using the coin tool, but they do have a way to batch mint NFTs. I'm sorry, NFTs. So you can batch send NFTs on CoinTool as well. So that's it. It's kind of a cheat code. You get a bunch of spread out your VMPX or your Zen or your ZenFTs to a bunch of different wallets. Then you're basically what's called farming the airdrop. So I'm not trying to go too crazy. I have like 10,000 VMPX, so I could do 1,000 wallets, but I'm not going to do anything crazy like that. You know, that would give me like 10 million XONE. I don't need all that. I just want to have enough to say I participated. I'd like to get at least 100,000. So right now I have 10 wallets of VMPX. So that's 100,000 there. And then my best ZenFT in my main wallet is a collector. So I'll get 12,000 there. So it is what it is. Is there a way to make multiple wallets in MetaMask with one click? Not with MetaMask, but I think you can with other. I think there's just a plus though, like yeah, this button on the bottom, add account, and you just add a new account. But yeah, you have to do one at a time. You want to be careful because you want to back up the private keys too. Is it just on ETH? Yeah, it's just on ETH. So this one's just on ETH. And I'm not sure if they made any announcements to what the deployer. I know half of it's staying in the deployer. I didn't know if there's anything specific for that announced. So amounts in the schedule above are non-cumulative. The rule of the higher hand applies, which means that an account will receive X1 amount corresponding to the highest ranking asset that this account holds. So if you got a legendary, you got some Zen, you got some stakes, you got some VMPX, you'll only get the 50,000 for the legendary. It does not stack. Each address can initiate only single minting and receive XONE according to the rules above. So you can only do it once. And if you did it on the testnet, you could see that it basically said already minted after you minted it. You also can't mint and then send that same ZenFT to another account. It actually grabs the token ID, so that ZenFT that asset can only be minted once. And you can't transfer it, prevent speculation until it's fully minted. Because that kind of puts it as a level playing field. You know, we talk about that a lot with Zen and DBZen. When they first launch, the supply is extremely low and it grows quickly, which causes the price to. That's what causes the downward motion in the price, is the supply exploding there's less demand, supply and demand says price go down. So if you wait until it's fully minted before anyone can trade it, the supply stays the same. You don't have that supply shock that drives the price down. So that's kind of a cool thing. It's different tokenomics there.
That's for the DGNs and OGs.
Hell yeah. Jax just posted the verified Zone smart contract. Oh shit. Let's go check it out. ZoneToken.com, the official mint page. He needs to put the they should really put the DevNet on here if this is the main page. At least so it has it like crossed out. Like if you switch network, see DevNet on there, it's like, yeah, the XONE DevNet's real. You should definitely put that on there. Yeah, down here at the bottom. So here's the contract. Is this the contract creation? Created 500 million X1 at 31 Gwei. Cost $132. Let's go take a look at the token, click on the contract. Let's open the code up in Remix. Let's see what ChatGPT thinks about it. That's interesting. Got some fibs. First 60 Fibonacci numbers. Magic numbers. It's the magic numbers contract. But, all right, so where is our contracts? X1. All right. So we're looking at a very short contract, only 229 lines of code. So we can easily pop this into ChatGPT and ask some questions. What do you think about this contract? Any flaws or concerns with the code? So let's see what ChatGPT has to say about this new contract. Appears to be a fairly complex smart contract with various features and integrations. Here are some observations. Complexity and integration with other contracts, multiple external contracts, Zen and Torrent, Zen Stake, VMPX, and imports from Open Zeppelin, indicating a complex ecosystem. The complexity inherently increases the risk of bugs or unintended interactions. True. Get some re-entrancy attacks. That can be scary. Use of the ERC-20 standard inherits ERC-20, blah, blah, blah. Custom logic. There are several custom functions and modifiers, like has-zen, has VMPX, not before start. While these are necessary for the contract-specific logic, they increase the complexity. Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything. Minting logic. The process is controlled and has various checks, such as require, which ensures that a user can only mint once. Logic might be restrictive depending on the intended use case. I mean, it's all just stupid jargon. I don't really see anything crazy. Lacks comprehensive comments, especially for the complex functions. It's not needed. Yeah, I mean, I tested it earlier. It was fun. I wish we could test. I was planning to do it on the show, but it's happening fast. We're moving fast here. So 2 hours and 43 minutes. Let's go. I was thinking if I'm awake, I might do the members only stream. So if you're not a member, join below. I got 2 levels of membership. The 99-cent membership includes the members only videos. Last week we covered a project called Celestia. I do my regular portfolio updates. It's basically a non-Zen show, so I talk about everything not Zen. I like to talk about my other investments, talk a lot about Bitcoin, about things like Chainlink and Ethereum and other projects I'm in, and you know, I like Cardano. I have a bunch of Cardano NFTs, and I like to cover things like that. All the other weird, like, small investments I'm in. So that's for the members only. You can become a member, a Tree City supporter for 99 cents. You get access to all those. Or you can become a hash head. And the hash heads, if you feel like it, you can give me your email address and I add you to an alert list. And this alert list includes things like Zen.game alerts. So when the game gets under 45 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, it'll send you an email, say, hey, the game's almost up. You can hop on, try to win. Also do gas alerts. So when Gwei goes under 6, it says, hey, it's time to mint some Zen. You get an alert in your email that says Gwei's low. And then I'll also do like a one-on-one consultation, show you how to set up like a special alert. So if you want your phone to go off with a special ringtone when you get these alerts, be happy to walk you through it. Also, super chats are open. If you head over to hashhead.io, you can buy me a coffee. So those are just a couple different ways to support the channel. But anyways, let's get back to it. I mean, I can't really think of anything. Is there logic to protect against re-entrancy? Ooh, I fucked that up. I fucked that spelling up. The contract inherits from Opland Zeppelin's ERC-20, which is basically an open source package for generic smart contracts, basically used by everybody. Re-entrancy guards are critical. We might not need them because it's just checking balances. Contract does include several external calls. It's crucial to ensure that these changes are made before these calls adhere. So yeah, there's that. Cool. So if I can make it, if I'm still awake around 11:15, 11:30, I'm going to try to pop on for a members only stream. If not, we'll do one this week. I know I missed it yesterday and today. Kind of needed a recovery day. Last night we went hard. We went crazy. It was a fun time. Had a fun time swimming, hanging out, did the hot tub, ordered a bunch of food, had the charcuterie board. We like playing Monopoly. That's always a weird thing we do. It's kind of fun. I love playing Monopoly. So yeah. But let's go check out CoinTool. I kind of want to move some VMPX to some more wallets. And the thing about that is it requires gas. And you also need ETH in those wallets to actually claim. So you have to keep that in mind. You not only need ETH in your wallet to send the VMPX to all the wallets, you also need ETH in those wallets to create the claim. And depending on the gas, what the gas is going to do, you're going to make sure you want a bunch. By a bunch, I mean for a single transaction, it should, at a normal Gwei, it'll probably be like $5 or $10. But if Gwei shoots up to like 50 to 100 or 200, you might be looking at like $40 or $50 for a single transaction. I'm not really sure what to expect, but you're definitely going to need... my plan is like $20 of ETH in each wallet. So I'm essentially paying $20 for like 10,000, which probably isn't... I haven't really figured it out, so we're just going in blind. But give me 1 second. I need to get some ETH. So let's go, shameless plug here, no affiliation, but I love Coinbase because they have their Coinbase One product, and it's extremely easy to buy some Ethereum and send it out instantly, and there's no fees. It's by far the cheapest if you buy crypto a lot. So if you make more than like 3 or 4 transactions a month with your debit card, this allows you to use your debit card with no added fees, and you can transfer it instantly. You don't have to wait the 5 to 10 days like you do with a regular account or with a Binance or with a Kraken. You can buy it with a debit card instantly and instantly transfer it. It costs like $30 a month. It's called Coinbase One. So I'm quickly able to buy a little bit of Ethereum, and then I'll be able to send it to myself and receive it in my wallet instantly. So let's see here. So I got the order. And don't get me wrong, all the centralized exchanges are the devil. But we need on-ramps. We need ways to get our fiat into crypto, and I think Coinbase is an awesome way to do it. So there's the alert. My ETH purchase is now tradable. And then once I get this ETH into my wallet, we'll do some coin tool stuff. It's being a bitch. All right, there we go. And then always make sure you do have MFA enabled. Don't use text message MFA either, because SIM swap attacks are very common. SIM swap attack is where someone at your phone provider sees that you have crypto, and then they just basically steal your phone account and then use your text messages to gain access to things like your email. And then they have full use of your exchange accounts, and they buy your crypto and send it to them using your account. So it's definitely want to make sure you have your MFA enabled and configured correctly. So Tofu, if I spend $1,000, how much zone will I get? I mean, that depends. It depends on how you spend $1,000 on what. So do you have Zen? Are you talking about like sending your Zen around, like with CoinTool, or are you looking to buy Zen and then farm the airdrop that way? It depends on your situation. Sup, Rolando? I'm late. I was moving ETH around, selling shit coins for XONE mint in an hour or so. Actually, I posted the link above, so there's a countdown. And it's going to be around 11:30 Eastern. Ross said he was working on a fiat off-ramp a couple months ago. It's tough, man. At least for us in the United States. I mean, I don't mean it's tough like... What's tough is crypto. Participating in crypto when you live in the United States is not an easy task. Not an easy task. And you can't do things like ICOs or early participation, airdrops. It's just I don't know. I don't get it. All right, so let me see something here. Need to go check my Etherscan address to see what the last wallet I dropped to, so then I can just continue from there. So we'll do Zen 12. All right, sorry. Just trying to figure out how many wallets I'm sending to. So we're going to do 10. So we're going to send 100 VMPX to 10 wallets using CoinTool. And this is how we do it. So if you come over to CoinTool, on the right, they have all their tools. This button is supposed to expand the menu, but it's being a little janky. Are we crashing CoinTool right now? Like, what is happening? All right. Well, if you click on the second option, I don't know why I can't. It's being buggy as hell. Xenians are crashing CoinTool right now. So what you have to do first, I'm going to send my VMPX. So I'll search for VMPX. I'll probably need the contract address. So we're going to search VMPX contract. Grab this, pop this in here. Is that the right one? Am I on the right network? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're just being glitchy as hell. All right. Oh, here we go. I had to clear out the ETH. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna send. So I'll do 20 total. I'm gonna try to shoot for $250,000. I'll go 250,000. I think that's decent. So I'm gonna paste my 10 addresses in here. I'm gonna auto add the amounts of 150. So I got 10 wallet addresses. And these are basically just my vanilla mint wallets. That's really all I used it for. So I got all of my VMPX. So I'm gonna have to approve it. And it's gonna cost me 0.216 ETH. So I got 0.1 ETH. So I should have enough. So first I'm gonna have to approve. So we're gonna approve our 1500 VMPX. And by approving, what this is doing is allowing CoinTool to take this crypto out of my wallet. So you always have to be careful what you're approving. You spent $5.55 to send VMPX from one account to another. Damn. What was Gwei?
Shut the fuck up, Cleo.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Cleo.
All right, let's fucking hash.
All right, so request approved succeeded. So what's this going to cost? Insufficient liquid. Oh, that's so. It cost me $20 in gas to send to 10 wallets, which ends up being $2 per wallet. So you said you spent $5.55 to send VMPX from one account to another. This is going to cost 19 divided by 10, so it's $1.90. But gas was high earlier. It's only 20 right now, so at 19 Gwei, I'm going to send this. It's also including, so it's got my gas fee plus the amount of VMPX, so I'm only sending 50. So it's $50 worth, but I get to keep the VMPX anyway, so it's not like that cost goes against me. I'm just gonna move it back after I mint. Reckon X1 gonna be hot? I hope so. It has some interesting tokenomics. I'm curious what the surprise is gonna be with the other half of the token deployer. There's gonna be some kind of staking or something. So that should be cool. Maybe some kind of proof of work or dual mining with Zen blocks or something cool. Got to get the rest of the deployer somehow. So that should be interesting. Okay. So Send success list. So now if I go over to the block explorer, take a look at the transaction. So there's the coin tool multi-send. Send 150 VMPX to 10 wallets. 0.15 ETH, $30 to send. The transaction fee was $13. So I think the 0.15, I think that's the actual fee that CoinStats takes, or CoinTool takes. So they do take a fee. That seems a bit high though. Maybe 20 bucks. Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, so now I'm gonna have to do that whole process again, except I'm going to have to send ETH now. So I moved all the VMPX to those 10 wallets, but I don't have any ETH in those wallets to start the claim when it goes live in 2 hours. So now I'm gonna have to move some ETH. So let's go back to the beginning. Abort the session. Go back, switch it over to Ethereum. And we're gonna go 0.01. So this should ask for 0.1 ETH. I might not have enough. Ugh. Damn. So maybe we'll only do 5. Let me grab these first. So what I'll probably have to do is scrounge up my gas from the other wallets and then send it to these final 5. All right. Wait, why are there only 4? What the hell? Oops. Ah. Total number of addresses 5. All right, so now we're sending $100 of ETH to 5 different addresses. Sending some to CoinTool, they get a cut just to make it easy on us. So that's my strategy. I guess I'm up to 20 wallets now. Now I might, should we try the, man, I don't have any ETH. That sucks. Should we try the, NFT token sender. So if we come down, where did I see? I think I saw the link here. Yeah, right here, NFT multi-sender. So this one's a little more complicated. But it should, I should have my ZenFTs. So the smart contract are called Zen torrents. So I think if I grab this Zen torrent contract, ZenT, there we go. And then what I can do is I think I can filter it by my address. I've never done this. This is kind of cool. Filter by token holder. Hey, okay. So here's all my rubies. I'm a ruby rapper. Shout out to the ruby rappers. Check the code for XONE, how the rarity worth with Zens. Hell yeah. No, I was sending ETH, LS. So first I sent 150 VMPX to 10 accounts, and then I sent 0.01 ETH. I hope I sent ETH. Let me double check that. I meant to send ETH. So notice I did 2 here. So the first one should be VMPX. The second one, Yeah, I only sent ETH. So the second one was ETH, and this is what I'll use to pay for the actual mint. So first I funded the wallets. So I basically sent 150 VMPX to 10 different wallets, and then I also included ETH, 0.01 ETH, just to actually, that'll cover the gas fee. There's probably a more efficient, better way to do that. Probably a better way to automate it or something. But I figured I'd try that. Yeah, I thought it was 100 VMPX too, but they updated the white paper to 10. But I did 150 just to be safe. So you'll notice if you come over to Etherscan, you filter, you come to the XEN NFTs smart contract. You click on inventory and then you type in your address. You can filter. So it's showing me all the NFTs filtered by my address. And now you can see that each one has a token ID. So if I zoom in here, if I wanted to do like, so let's write down these. What if I just wanted to do 4? So if I moved 4, they're 12,000 each. I gotta move 5 then, right? 12,000 times 5. So if I move 5, I'll get 60,000. If I can make those claims, of course. So let's just grab 5 token IDs. All right, so we got our 5. So now if I come back to Coin Tool, we have the XEN contract selected. Oh, we need the contract address there as well. So we'll come back, grab the contract address. So it's contract address, comma, token ID. So I have 5 different Rubies NFTs selected here, 5 different token IDs from the XEN contract. Or wait, no, I'm stupid. These are the address I'm sending to. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. Yeah, that's dumb. That was almost a stupid mistake. I almost sent all these NFTs to these NFT contracts. That would have been real dumb. I'm so glad I didn't do that. Live on stream. That would have been pretty fucking funny. Alright. Let's try this again. So these are my 5 addresses. And then we need the token IDs. Line 6 is invalid. All right. So what's this going to cost? Let's see. So if I wanted to send 5 NFTs, it's going to cost 0.0284 ETH. And you'll get 60,000. But it cost me that same amount, a little less actually. It's closer to, so 0.015 plus 0.0059, so 0.029. So about the same, almost the exact same price. I could send VMPX to 10 wallets for the same price as sending 5 NFTs. So sending 5 NFTs cost about 0.0, let's just say 0.03 ETH to 5 addresses, and you'll get 60,000 X1. If you use VMPX and you send 10 tokens to 10 addresses, it costs 0.029, but you get 100,000 X1. So that's because the NFTs are a little heavier. They cost a little more to move. So rather than, unless you have some apexes, say you have a bunch of apexes, the apexes are the exception to the rule. If you're only a collector like me and you got a bunch of rubies or a bunch of, you know, regular collector NFTs, you're going to be better off sending your Zen or your VMPX. It costs the same amount to send 5 ZenFTs as it does to send 10 VMPX accounts. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So I should be getting just over 200,000. Who is this? Why is this person replying to me? Anyways, really, I have a lot of other stuff to talk about. Shout out to the Zen Crypto Store. We're rocking the hat again. This is officially my new streaming hat. They sent us the box of stuff. We got the fresh coasters, we got the stickers, we got the sunglass holders, all the cool stuff. Awesome store, awesome team. Shout out to the Zensei. Very cool dudes. Hey, look at that guy, right in the middle there. Got Crypto Bruh, got Aiden, aka Augmented, aka Fear the Wave. Very cool people. Shout out to the Zen community. Got Zen Girl. Bunch of people unboxing. Very cool stuff. So they got clothing, they got drinkware, they got miscellaneous, they got office stuff. They got a ZenFT calendar, they got signage, a flag. Got all kinds of stuff. So shout out to the Zen Crypto Store. They're good people, very cool. Hey, that was their chat. That's funny. Man, I have all kinds of stuff I was gonna do. It's almost 9:30 though. I don't have any miners running right now. So while I was away yesterday, I actually got 2 alert emails saying that my miners were offline. So I quickly logged into my Vast AI and I just ended my instances. So now I have no instances running. And my goal, why don't we do it? I've never done a Joseph's one-liner. So I wanted to try it. So shout out to the ZenBlocks community. Kind of switch gears here from the OKC and the zone drama. Let's talk about ZenBlocks for a bit. But I really want to do the one-click miner. I guess the place to see that would be zen.pub forum. So let's go to the zen.pub forum. Let's check out the one-click miner. It's probably in the actual XGPU. Effortless GPU miner on Vast AI. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're doing. This is what I was looking for. So we're going to open 2 windows here. We'll have our instructions in one, and then we're going to have our GitHub fork in the other. So if you don't have your own GitHub account, sign up. Once sign up, fork my repo to your own public repository. Forking repository is simple. Navigate here, and then click the fork button. So we're going to go here. We got the fork, so we'll click the fork button. Oops, I don't think that was the right fork button. This fork button. Curious if he recommends changing the name. create a copy. It'll be redirected to the new fork once it's done. Okay. So it doesn't say anything about the name. We'll go ahead and replace it. So we're forking Joseph's XGPU. Will Zen, XONE, and OKX be big in social media so Zen can pump? Yeah. I hope so.
That's for the DGNs and OGs.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Cleo.
I love that so much. Alright. So edit the forked copy of the vast sh file. So now if I come to my profile, click on my repositories, I have the XGPU, and it says to update the vast.sh file. In here it should have the account. So that's the default. So it says in line 31 maybe? I see, okay. So the number is the number of GPUs. So you want to mine on 4. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Perfect. What do you think X1 coin will be used for? Jack couldn't give us details yet. I'm wondering if it's going to have something tied to Zen blocks. So X1 is 4 characters, XONE. That could be a hash that we search for, and it becomes like another like dual mining type hash that we add to the Zen blocks arsenal. So we'll have our Zunies, we might have our zones, and then maybe there's like a staking. Maybe that's where the other half of the supply goes. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. This is purely speculation. I haven't gotten anything right so far, so don't listen to me. All right, so let's go shopping. Let's go take a look. We're gonna try this out. So I've been searching for unverified machines, 8 or more, sorted by deep learning performance per hour, dollars per hour. And then I set the cost to under $1 per hour. Then I see what we got. So we got 8x 3070s for 68 cents, 8x 8 A4000s for 88 cents, A2000s for 72 cents. Why is this deep learning score so much lower than this one? All right. So I am using Smith's image. But I'm wondering if this 8x 3070 spins up for 40 cents. That's pretty cheap. This might not work. Actually loading the wallets with ETH. Hell yeah. How many are you guys doing? I did 20. Well, it's gonna be 21 with my main wallet. And that should give me about 210,000, somewhere around there. I wish I had some damn Apexes, man. I was FOMOing into that earlier, looking at them, and I'm just like, Jesus, 5 billion Zen. Like, I've never owned that much Zen at any specific time. Got an error. Failed to create task. Initialization error. So we'll go back. We'll try that big one. We'll try the 68 cents for 158 T-flops with an 86 deep learning performance score. That's actually really nice. It's on the high side of what I like to pay for, but this should give me get me through maybe 2 days. I kind of want to get those 4070s back, man. I was running those for weeks. X 4070s for 12 cents. I might try it. I like that too. Ugh. Damn, that one was quick though. It's already up and running. 68 cents. I don't really want to use this though. It's out of my price range. So we'll do the 2X 4070s. For 12 cents. I can get a lot of usage for $50 out of that. Go sell some in real life shit because I'm out of magic internet money. I feel that. Are you talking stocks or are you talking stuff around the house? eBaying it. Let me go mortgage the house so I can buy some X1. Nah, don't do that. I'm just playing. See what the deals are. What's the best deal under 20 cents? 25 cents. X 3060 Ti's for 13 cents. X 3080s for 21 cents. That's pretty nice. It's a weird number, 3 of them, but that's pretty nice right there. I might try the 2X 3080s. Oh, 2X 3070 Ti's for 10 cents. That's pretty cheap. That is so cheap. All right, so let's take a look at these two instances. So the 2X 3070s for 12 cents failed. So we'll get rid of that. So let's see, loading. So we'll come back to that in a minute. The key is finding an unverified machine that works really well. It usually takes a couple tries. Like 2X 3080s, that's pretty nice. We want at least 2 GPUs, right? For 14 cents, I mean, that's a really nice deep learning performance score. 14 cents, 2X 3080s. Let's see. Okay, so, all right, so the 3070, so this is pretty nice. two 3080s and two 3070 Ti's for less than 25 cents. Exactly 25 cents, actually. So let's try this out. So as always, I forgot I made this all ugly so we could read it. So we're loading up WSL here. We're going to connect to our instance. My key. Which one is this? I'm not even sure. So it's the 2X 3070 Ti's. So now we need to go back here. We're going to update the... Oh, there isn't a 2. There's a 12, a 4, and 8. Well, dang. That's all right. What's happening here? I don't know if this is my computer or what. So we'll try the other one. So unfortunately, the one-liner isn't working out like I'd hoped. They don't have the 2 GPUs, and we're using the 2 GPUs, so I'm just going to stick with what I've been doing, what's been working for me. That's using Smitty's image. So Smit's image loaded up just fine. So we're just going to go to our home here. Oh, first we got to turn off the TMUX. So we're gonna reconnect. Shooting for 5 wallets minimum. Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's all about setting that limit on the ETH gas. Alright, so now we're in here. Gonna set up my TMUX. Oops. So I got my miners. Where is my 2 GPU? Here we go. So I'll paste the 2 GPU TMUX script I like to use, save it. All right, so we should have 2 windows pop up here. And sure enough, ugly as hell. Let me fix this. Ah, I could type. Why can't I type? Alright, let's start it pretty this time. So stopping all the miners. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. So what are our 3070s getting? Why is it all stupid like this? That's annoying as hell. It's running their Alright. Let's try it again. These fucking guys are watching my screen. That's funny. This T-Monk's screen must be opened in a different console somewhere because it's not resizing to my window. It's resizing to whatever window it's open in right now. So that's kind of funny. So this also isn't getting me as much as I'd hoped, so I might stop this one. It's only getting me 2,500. And that's for the 2X 3070s. Let's see what the 2X 3080s are getting. Or no, that was the 2X 3080s. So let's open another window here. We'll connect to our other session and we'll compare them side by side. All right. I'm gonna do the same. I'll see how much it's costing before funding the other wallets. That might be dumb in case Quay goes up. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm like, I'm setting the limit per wallet. So like, I got the VMPX in the wallet and I have like 20 bucks of ETH in the wallet. If it costs more than 20 bucks of ETH, I'm not gonna FOMO into it. That's just kind of where my head's at. So this one isn't connecting with the IP address. When this happens, I actually connect to the proxy, and sometimes the proxy will connect when the IP address does not. See, look at that. So the IP address didn't connect, but the proxy did. It's interesting. So we're going home, miners, and GPU miner. Sorry guys, that's so hard to read. Gotta make our TMUX script. Oh, this is the one I'm already connected to. What the hell? Connected to the wrong one. Alright, let's see what happens here. Yeah, so now we have to turn off the TMUX. Now we know we're in the right one. Ah! So exit, load it back up. Go to home, miners, and GPU miner. Uh-oh. There we go. Now we gotta make our TMUX script. Nano tmux.sh. Alright, so now we have to make it executable, plus x tmux.ch. And now we let her rip. Okay. So that's interesting. What the fuck is happening here? This shit is wiling. Try to clean this up a little bit so it's easier to read. Cool. All right, so we have our 2 miners here. Which one is this? Got our GeForce RTX 3070 up top. That's getting 1080 hashes per second. And then we have our GeForce 3080 on the bottom getting 1200 hashes per second. So between these two, we're getting just about 4,500 hashes a second for 25 cents an hour. So what can I get for 25 cents an hour? And I'm wondering if there's anything that'll give me 5,000. So let's go here, we'll go here. I think this is the one that I had. I would like to get it back, please. 17 cents. And this is how I like to set up my miners. I like to get a couple going, figure out which one is kind of the best, and then I'll just let that run as far as it can go. I'm gonna do the same. I'll see how much it's costing before funding the other wallets. That might be dumb in case the GUI goes up. It's a tough call, yeah. I'm gonna have my ETH and my VMPX in those wallets, and once they're there, they're there. This must be the one that I had because that loaded up instantly. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got here. So as always, we'll turn off the no TMUX. Or turn off TMUX, I should say. Exit, enter. Okay. Now we open our TMUX script. Same old thing. Oops. So if you don't run the chmod plus x tmux.sh, then it does not execute. You get permission denied. Now that I ran that, I told the computer that, hey, you have permission to do this. So let's let her rip. She gonna work? Yeah, and look at that. You can't look at that because it's fucking... We'll go with the ugly... The ugliness. Okay, so now we can see our hash rates. And look at difficulty creeping up there. So what are we gonna do here? We got a decision to make. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Motherfucker, I hate when that happens. I hate when it's just like a wall of ugly. So I like to get my windows nice and organized here. All right, so it's decision-making time. So we got our 3070 Ti for 10 cents, getting us 1,000 hashes a second times 2. So that one's getting about 2,100 hashes a second for 10 cents. We have our RTX 3080s getting us 2,500, so slightly more, but I don't know if it's, I guess it's 4 cents. So we're paying 4 cents for an extra 500 hashes per second. That doesn't really sound, I guess maybe it is. I should probably math it, but fuck math. Confident in my plan, but it's stressing me out. I forgot. Yeah, I feel that. And then we got the 2X3070s, 17.5 cents. And that's getting us way more at a total of 3,600 hashes a second. So for 10 cents, we're getting 2,000. For 14 cents, we're getting 2,500. But for 17 cents, we're getting 3,600. So that's pretty solid right there. So what if we write that down? So at this difficulty, we have our 3070 Ti, we have our 3080, and then our 4070. The 3080 is getting 2,500. The 3070 Ti is getting 2,100. And then, oops. Oops. Okay. And then the 4070 is getting us 3,616. Now the prices, the 3070 is 10.07, the 3080 is 0.143, and then the 4070 is 0.715. So if we do B1 divided by C1, this will give us our hashes per dollar. Or per, actually I did that backwards, so it should be C1 divided by B1. So we got, so this would be, I think this is actually the dollars per hash, or the, maybe it's pennies per hash, cents per hash. No, it'd be dollars, yeah, because these are fractions of a dollar. So dollars per hash. So a single hash. So the 3080 is the most expensive and the 4070 is the least expensive. So it would, between these three, if I kept the 3070 and the 4070, that'd be my best move. I'd be paying basically 3 zeros, 1. I don't even know what that's a weird one. I'm not sure. But those are the best values. So this 3080, even though it's 14 cents an hour, it's more expensive than the 3070 Ti and the 4070 for what I'm paying for the hash rate. So I'm not really getting a big benefit over the 3070, and the 4070 is so much more stronger that the cost savings is no benefit. So we're gonna trash this one. So if I keep my 3070 Ti and my 4070, that's gonna be about 28.5 cents. And I'll be getting that one ended. So it's these two. So these are my two miners now. So basically 27 cents is getting me about less than 6,000 hashes per second. Don't listen to me, I play with rocks. Hell yeah. I've only been in the game a year and a half. I feel that. I've been in the game since 2020. Feels like a month. It's crazy to look back and at all the crypto shit I've been through over the last 3 years. Learned so much though. I actually made my first Bitcoin purchase in 2016, but it wasn't for myself. It was like for a hacker from for a company that needed to recover their files. It was kind of funny. Oh fuck! I just realized I didn't update the wallet addresses here. This is not my wallet. You guys, you gotta tell me these things. That's funny. Man, I'm glad I caught that. Yeah, I did not update the account address. Oops. Glad I caught that, man. On that note, this will be the last thing, I guess. Should we do a late night stream for the launch or nah? There we go. Now we got the right wallet in there. So our 3070 Ti's, two of them are getting us 2,000 hashes per second. Then we gotta update this guy. All right, so nano config.conf. Perfect. All right, we got our address in there now. Start up the script. And boom, correct address now. All right, so we're back in business. Paying 27 cents for just over 5,000 hashes. I'll take it. Difficulties coming up, so it's time to get those blocks. So last thing for the night, we'll head over to Hash and see how we're looking. If you want to support the channel, support the utilities we're building, the Python scripts on the GitHub, come over to hashhead.io and buy me a coffee. Become a member of the YouTube channel below. Joining, you can become a Tree City supporter for $1 or a Hashhead for $4.99. Hashheads do have some added benefits, so check those out. But as always, you get the icons in the chat. I love seeing the Hashheads in the chat. But I'm barely hanging on to the top 100. I've been slowly falling back. At one point, I was in the top 10, but I just don't have the funds to keep up with some of you crazy Hashheads. But I'm up to 118,000 Zenium. I've been stuck at 20 super blocks for over a month. I'm creeping up on 6,000 Zunis. But at the top of Hashhead, you can click here to visit the new Explorer dashboard. Something we've been playing with, has some different types of stats. You can come over here, you pop your address in the account search. It is a little slow. I'm not running on like the fastest infrastructure or anything. You know, it's just what I can afford with my own wallet and with the support of that you guys provide. So you can come over here, you pop your wallet address in, hit enter to search. It might take a second to search. Give it the old reboot. Cantablo's hating. We'll try the network stats. Give it a second to catch up. But right now, in the Hashhead world, over in Zen blocks, we're at 6.1 million total blocks, 7.7 Zunies, and we're coming up on 8,000 super blocks. Currently at 7,800. Sitting at 626 unique miners. These are the unique accounts that have found a block in the last 24 hours. Most recent block was less than 5 minutes ago. Average time is about 1 second between the last 1,000 blocks. See the number of miners slowly declining, but still staying steady. We did fall below 600, but we're hanging in there. We do see the network difficulty is creeping up, so people are adding more hash power, even though there's less miners. There's more hash power being added, so the miners that are mining harder. So that's kind of an interesting dynamic to see. Don't have any crazy super block miners or crazy miners right now. Sometimes we have guys getting over 4 or 5 blocks a minute. Right now our highest is at 3.5 blocks a minute. They've gotten over 5,000 blocks in the last day. So that's our heavy miner right now. Let's see if the account search is working now. If I put in my address, I hit enter. It's lagging pretty hard. Give the old refresh. What's happening here? It doesn't seem to be too happy. I wonder if I ran out of storage in the VPS or something. Let's go take a look. Okay. Yeah, I think it was just being slow. There we go. Gotta order some Coke. Yeah, Coca-Cola, right? You drinking Coke Zero? You avoiding the carbs? I was playing. So I got up to 11,830. So I always like to come over and compare the data to what it reads in MetaMask. So if I come over here, switch the network over to Zen blocks. So yeah, it matches perfectly. Got 11,830 blocks, which translates to 118,300 Zenium at 20 super blocks. See, I did go extra for a day and a half, but then unfortunately my miner stopped. So I lost my 8X 3080s. So we're back to normal now. We got 41 blocks today. And that's just on what we've done on Vast and my 2 home miners. At home I have a 1080 in the Radeon 6700. I haven't had a super block since October 11th, so over a month, going on 5 weeks. See the Zuni blocks coming up. See the last 10 blocks. So this is something I pay for out of pocket to run. If you guys can feel free to use this, it's at explorer.hashhead.io. I appreciate all the support, so you guys are awesome. Caleb says, don't be fooled, this won't be the last time OKX tries screwing over the Zen community. Jack and Zensu need to cover all bases and prepare for manipulation. No question, no question. I agree 1000%. We've seen their shady tactics, and they're straight up lying about, you know, what they know and what they don't know. Definitely recommend going back to the beginning of the show. We covered a lot of that. Stuff like this. The chief marketing officer telling Jack Levin, I'm the one of the decision makers. I've never heard of you or your project until your tweets. Same guy a couple months ago. You cannot copy our brand. You cannot copy our brand. OKX. So he can copy other people's brands, but you cannot copy his brand. So that's pretty funny. Huge hypocrites, slime balls. This dude seems like a huge ass. Coming in here, telling Jack Levin, focus on building an actual product. Like, what a dickhead. So unprofessional. I would not want this guy in my C-suite. He's representing the company. And the funny thing is, he's the marketing officer. He's supposed to be one that builds the image for the company. And he's out there representing the company in that manner. It's crazy. So yeah, this is what it's all about. Shout out to ZenSM. Calling all Zenians, let's unite and expose the misappropriation by OKX on our beloved XONE network name. Retweet with Zenians Unite. Let's do it. We need a good meme. We'll just keep it short and sweet. Hater is a-hole. Hater is a hater for sure. So, yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up. I might be back a little later if I don't fall asleep. You know, maybe we'll have a late night launch stream. We'll see what happens. But hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you enjoyed your Sunday. I definitely had a crazy one. It was a good one, though, for sure. If you guys need anything, you can hit me up on Telegram, on Twitter, at Tree City West. Hope you guys have a good week. We'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. If you want to support the channel, you can head over to hashtag.io, buy a coffee, you can sign up for the membership. Definitely appreciate all the love and support. It goes right back into the community. So thank you guys so much. As always, stay zen. Tree City West is out. Peace.